This is the Aurzen Boom 3, one of the best gaming projectors that I've ever tested. Hi and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reviewing another projector called the Aurzen Boom 3. Aurzen did send this to me for this review so I can demonstrate what this machine is capable of. This projector has a fantastic speaker arrangement in the back of the machine. We have 4 speakers and 1 subwoofer. The speaker output is 36 watts, it supports Dolby Audio, has a native resolution of 1080p, the brightness output is 500 lumens and the throw ratio is 1.5. It supports Bluetooth 5.1 that's also bi-directional, so this projector can be used as a Bluetooth speaker. The projector came excellently packaged with thick foam supporting the sides of the machine, which was great to see. Now this is a lovely looking machine. I really like the styling on this one. On the top of the machine we have a volume wheel. This is where you can adjust the sound instead of using the remote, which is a nice touch. This is the IR window for picking up the remote control, and we have a nice cloth material on the front. On the bottom of the machine we have a brushed aluminium look, but it is indeed constructed of plastic. Around the back of the machine these are the ports, so we have your power input, we have another IR window for the remote, we have 2 USB ports, 2 HDMI ports, 1 audio jack and your power button. On the side of the machine you can see a little split in the material. This is actually a removable grill that's magnetic, as you can see by the 3 individual magnets behind the cloth. The grill just pops off, revealing the awesome speakers in the back of the machine. It's not very often that I see an amazing and unique design such as this. This machine is excellently constructed and feels great in the hands. On the front of the machine, as you may notice, the machine comes with no lens cap, but it does arrive with a plastic layer protecting the lens from scratches. On the top of the machine we have a silver glossy surface that also has a plastic layer for protection, but I'm going to leave mine on for this review. And as with most projectors we have an adjustable foot for raising and lowering the projector's height. There's also a small threaded hole in the bottom of the machine. This is so we can mount the projector onto a tripod or to a ceiling. In the box we have a quick start guide. We have a frequently asked questions sheet. And one of the best user manuals that I have seen from a projector company. This manual is really well written and excellently detailed. I've also taken a snapshot of the projection distances if you're interested. We also have 1 HDMI cable and 1 power cable and 1 remote control. The remote takes 2 AAA batteries and these are not included. In the top right we have a power button, your mute button, minus focus, input and your positive focus, back button, home button, menu and settings, your volume keys, Netflix, YouTube and Prime. A very well thought out remote. And this is how easy the grill is to remove and install again with that magnetic grill. Now let's get this projector fired up and test the fan noise. One of the downsides of this machine is how loud the fan is. The projector's fan reads 65 to 66 decibels on the meter coming straight out of the machine. So this certainly isn't a quiet projector. This may not be an issue if you have a large room and you can place this machine right at the back, but for small rooms it may be distracting to some viewers. I'm recording this clip on my mobile phone, but here is a sample of the fan noise from my microphone. We have excellent boot speed from this machine. When the machine first powers on, it will automatically focus and keystone for you, saving some viewers the trouble of doing it manually. However, as you can see, the projector doesn't always get it right. I have an 80-inch projector screen fitted to my wall, and it made the image appear larger than the actual screen. So we will need to still go into the settings and do it manually with my particular setup. This can be corrected by using the zoom feature, reducing the image size to fit the screen in the settings. Which can't be done yet because we have to set up the projector first before we can enter the settings menu, which we will do very soon. Soon as you enter your Wi-Fi password, it will ask you, do you want to set up Netflix, which I'm going to say yes. This will bring up a QR code which you can scan with your mobile phone and it will sign you straight into Netflix. A very simple process. So I really like that feature, saving you the time from entering your password manually. And now we're fully loaded into Netflix. You can see how fast it zips about on the home screen. Unfortunately, I cannot show you any video playback from Netflix due to copyright reasons. If you press the menu button on the remote, this will bring up a quick image mode, which we can change to different presets. And we have standard, vivid, sport, cinema and game. And next to that we have different sound presets we can change, which are standard, vivid, movies, news, music and sports, which I will show you how these sound later on when playing some video. Let's have a little look at the settings menu, see what's available. So we have network, this is where you enter your Wi-Fi password. We have your Bluetooth section. This projector has excellent Bluetooth, picking up all these devices. We have an input and HDMI section, so this projector has 2 HDMI ports, which is great. We can also change the scale of the image and make the projector boot straight to the HDMI source. And we have a CEC control. So let's now correct the size of the display using the zoom setting to make the image fit my projector screen. I'm just going to move my projector over a bit, just like that. And now the image will fit perfectly. With the auto keystone turned on, if we move the projector at any point or the projector is knocked, then the projector will automatically focus again. This projector has excellent keystone settings. I'm not going to switch the toggles back on now because it will mess with my current image. I just wanted to show you all the available settings. I've sped this video up in post to save some time, but I just wanted to show you the large angular range that the Keystone offers. Then we have your image zoom, which we can decrease the image size by 50%. In the focus section, we can have the projector focus on startup, or if knocked or moved upon motion. These are all the different projection modes, so depending on where you're installing the projector, such as the ceiling, if your image is upside down, you will need to come into these settings to correct the image. Then if we go into the video picture mode settings, there's different picture presets that we can adjust, such as standard, game, user, cinema, sports and vivid. There's a noise reduction setting, so we can set it to auto, high, medium and low. There's even color temperature presets, so we have user, cool, standard and warm. We can also fully adjust the color temperatures by using the red, green and blue sliders. So these are all the different sound presets again. In the sound output section, there's auto, PCM, Dolby Digital Plus, and we have a dialogue enhancement, which we can have to off, low, medium and high. And we can turn off auto volume and the key tones. So if we select system information, you can see that we have 1 GB of RAM and 8 GB of storage on this projector. We can update this projector using a USB stick or by an over-the-air upgrade. We can also have wallpapers turned on or select what time they start. Logging into YouTube is exactly the same as Netflix. Just scan the QR code, type in the code on screen, and the projector will automatically sign you in. When streaming content from YouTube, I was blown away by this projector's performance in detail and in sharpness levels. This projector had stunning clarity and in some scenes left me quite speechless, especially from a budget projector. The image was bright and vivid and the images just popped off the display. And the sound from this projector was fantastic. The projector speakers were clear and precise and the bass was very impressive. Give it a little skip here to see how quick the projector picks back up again, and it's excellent. So the streaming performance is brilliant on this projector. There's absolutely no hesitation going forward or backward. Just picks up the video again immediately. Fantastic. Just look at the fantastic detail that this projector is producing. Absolutely phenomenal. Just look at the level of detail that this projector is outputting. So let me just show you the different video presets so you can see how each preset affects the image. During my review, I watched Old Dads on Netflix with this projector and the skin tones were fantastic. Usually on some budget projectors, faces tend to look like oranges and some very pale in colour, but this projector was spot on. I was astonished how good the skin tones were on just the standard setting. And we also have different sound presets, so this will change the sound from the projector speakers. So I'll show you this now. Now let's log into the last app, which is Amazon Prime, and I'll show you how easy it is to sign into that one using the QR code once again. I just love how quick and easy it is on this projector to log into these main streaming services. This is most likely due to the Netflix and Prime certification. The streaming performance from these services was excellent in my testing. This machine also has Miracast and DLNA, and I found this projector to be one of the easiest projectors to cast to using the DLNA feature. So I'll show you this now. So within the YouTube app, in the top right you will see the cast feature. Just tap on that and say cast to, and then select Aurzen Boom 3, and it just casts straight to the machine, which is excellent. And when using the DLNA feature when casting to the projector, if we skip the video picks back up again really quickly, which was great. I'll now quickly show you the big selection of apps they have available on this machine. Unfortunately, this isn't a full Android experience on this machine. I think they're running their own customized version of WebOS. I could be wrong, but not all apps are available on this machine, such as BBC iPlayer, All4, Demand 5, etc. Most of these catch-up services are missing from this machine. And sadly, there's no Kodi available on the store either. And in the user manual of this machine, it states that you can't sideload these apps onto the projector either, as sideloading isn't supported. So if you need any of these services, just keep this in mind. But for those already with a smart device, thankfully we do still have 2 HDMI ports on this machine, so we can just plug another smart device into the back and still gain access to all our favourite streaming services. But overall, we still have a good selection of apps, which I'm trying to show you most of them here. Obviously I can't show you them all because this video will be far too long, but I hope you get a rough idea of what's available. I'll now show you how you cast music to this machine, because this projector has bi-directional Bluetooth, so you can also use it as a Bluetooth speaker. You just open the Bluetooth settings in your phone, select Aurzen Boom 3 and away you go. Now it was 2 AM in the morning when I was shooting this clip, so I couldn't turn the projector up full volume, but the sound output from this projector is amazing. Here is a quick lighting test with my Govee 10-watt bulb in the room. It's currently on 50%. I'll now slide it up to 100. As with all projectors, they look best in a very dark room. You do lose a lot of contrast and colours get washed out when you leave lights on. But that goes for most projectors on the market, unless of course you're using an ambient light rejection screen, then that definitely helps. On plain backgrounds we do notice some vignetting, which is darkening of the corners, which seems to be more prominent in the top left and bottom corners. But overall the screen uniformity isn't too bad, and you don't really notice this when streaming content or playing games. So far I've been really impressed by the picture performance of this machine. So let's fire up the Xbox and see what this projector's like at gaming. Oh man, this is fantastic. This is definitely a 60 frames per second projector. Oh, this is brilliant. Oh, there's no lag whatsoever. Well, I can't detect any lag anyway. Oh yeah, this is really good. I can't believe how well these projectors handle motion. It's absolutely fantastic. It's so responsive. This has got to be the best projector that I've tested for gaming, without a doubt. Let's test a bit of Assassin's Creed Odyssey and see what RPGs are like. This is without a doubt a proper 60 frames per second projector. I don't see no ghosting or screen tearing or stuttering or anything. The gaming performance is so good on this machine, it's unreal. It's like I'm playing on a TV. So the gaming performance on that game was excellent. Let's see what this projector's like at FPS type games. Now that's impressive. Input lag's almost non-existent. So if you're after a projector for gaming, then you might want to consider this one. Yeah, this is great.
Obtained.
The motion handling playing Forza was fantastic, really impressed with that. So let's load up one more game and see what that's like. Oh man, oh this game looks incredible. Look how well the reds pop. The explosions look amazing. Right, so yeah, we better wrap this video up. What did I like about this machine? Well, just about everything really. The build quality, the awesome sound that this projector outputs, the stunning picture clarity, the colour performance and sharpness level, the outstanding gaming performance that really surprised me, the simplified signing process with Netflix, Prime and YouTube. It was a great experience watching content on all three of those apps. I love the remote control, especially when it's connected to Bluetooth. It's very responsive. Not so much when you're just using the IR part on the remote, so I highly suggest you connect the remote to Bluetooth. What are my dislikes? Well, that would be the fan noise. Because I live in a small flat, I can't place this projector at the back of the room, so the fan noise can get obtrusive in quiet scenes when watching content. Now for others, some may not like that this machine only has 1GB of RAM and 8GB of storage. That is quite low. So if installing lots of apps on this machine, it may slow down over time. Also, it doesn't have full Android built into this machine, so some apps are unavailable, such as the on-demand apps I mentioned earlier. But overall, I've been super happy with the projector's performance. It's been one of the best projectors that I've tested, especially when it comes to gaming. And the Euro Cup is just around the corner. I think this will be the perfect projector to watch it on because of how good the motion handling is. So that's it for today's review. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions that I didn't cover, please leave your comments down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you all for watching and I'll catch you on the next one.